If you like scrolling through the horror genre on Roblox just to get a good scare, you're not alone. I do this too. While I was looking for a good game to play, I found this absolute gem of a game called The Cabin. After the mysterious death of your grandfather, which had occurred at his old wood cabin, you decide to explore the foreboding cabin hidden within the dense forest, unveiling the chilling tale of supernatural events and the dark secrets of what happened to your grandfather. Well, that sounds very bland and stupid. Let's go ahead and play it. I mean, just look at these YouTubers. Their reactions seem legitimate.
Look at this. No, look at that.
What the?
What is that?
Quality.
Okay.
That was kind of funny instead.
Okay, that one was pretty legitimate. That jump scare is the equivalent of throwing cheese at your cat. Okay, that didn't really make too much sense, but I think you know what I mean. Anyways, the creator of the game makes some other cringy games, along with a whole bunch of clickbait videos on his YouTube channel, and his Discord is pretty much dead, so that kind of gives you an idea of who this is. Just a Robux cash grabber. Okay, first impressions of this game was actually pretty good, although the moment it told me to dig up my grandfather's grave, yeah, that was thrown out the window. After holding E for what felt like 2 minutes straight, you finally unveil your grandfather's grave, where the key is just happens to be there. And here's the epic jump scare.
Ah, fuck! What the fuck? Ah!
Whoa, very scary. You go around the corner and there's nothing there. According to the character that we play as, this is pretty normal. His mind's just not in the right place, you know?
What?
For as bland as this game already is, I would have just normally have clicked off. Although, I did want to make a review video of this because I needed content for today, so here we are. You then spend what feels like 5 minutes just holding E just to get rid of some trash that was around the place. So already this game feels like a fetch quest, similar to like Bendy and the Ink Machine. After collecting all the trash, you finally go outside and throw it in the dumpster, then you come back to your porch and oh, there's a scary altar. But of course, you just go inside and don't mind it whatsoever. It's nothing, just go to bed. You then wake up to a bunch of random demons all over the place, but of course it doesn't matter because these actually don't do anything. You can stay here as long as you want, and you can explore the place too. There's no actual tension here. That was completely thrown out the window. This horror game sucks, I know, and it was actually pretty funny watching these PNGs just bounce around a bit. Speaking of tension, let's go ahead and talk about a different game. Now this is a completely unfair comparison, but you know what? I don't care. Of course, we are talking about Alien Isolation, one of the best horror games ever made. I don't care what you say. Alien Isolation delivers unparalleled suspense, tension, and overall build-up. It's just emphasizing the essence of horror. Now, I don't get to nerd out on this channel much, but I am a big Alien nerd, so we're gonna go on a little bit of a rabbit hole here. The year's like 2137, I think, and this is like years after the following events depicted in the original Alien film. Amanda Ripley, the daughter of Alan Ripley, receives the news that her mom's flight recorder from her mom's ship, the Nostromo, has been discovered, and the salvage vessel, the Anisadora, has recovered that flight recorder, and it's currently aboard like the Sevastopol station, which is way out there next to this huge gas giant in the middle of space. So this robot guy talks to Amanda, or Ripley Jr. His name was like Sam or something. The robot guy, he offers Amanda an opportunity to finally uncover the truth of her like mother's disappearance. So they head off in this like M-class going all the way to Sevastopol station. This whole intro sequence really just sets the foundation for the entire universe that you're in as the player. Now you get to meet more people and characters within the intro, and you actually get to know who these people are, and you're going on a mission with them to go out from the M-class to Sevastopol station. Once you get to Sevastopol station, everything kind of falls apart, a thing blows up, and then you get separated from your team. You get on board, and then yeah, you're done. So you're finally on the station, and then you meet this guy named like Axel, this bald guy, and then you fight some humans. You're playing this game for like an hour now, and you're wondering, where is the alien? I've been worried about this alien for like the past like 30 minutes. I've heard about a monster on the ship taking over one by one. So the tension is rising. You don't know when this alien is going to appear, and then all of a sudden your best friend Axel dies, but you don't actually see him. Then later in the game, you actually have your first encounter of the alien, and it sells perfectly. Holy sh! So yeah, big build up to your main antagonist. It pays off so much, which isn't really what happened in the cabin game. Now I know it's really not fair to compare a multi-million-dollar game to a puny little Roblox cash grab game. However, let's look at some other Roblox horror games. Roblox Doors is a great example for horror on Roblox. I mean, it has a great atmosphere built up, keeping you on edge, and there is always a threat from different kinds of enemies. It's a great horror game. Roblox The Mimic is also a great example for Roblox horror. I mean, it has a great atmosphere just like Doors, and the monster is pretty freaky. This game also has a ton of lore, and I'm not going to go into it like I did Alien Isolation, but it's built up a story too. Now let's go back to the cabin game that we originally started this video on. It has a story. It is chapter based, but the story is just not really good. I mean, sure, it's a story, but man, I dug up my grandfather's grave just to find some keys to get in the cabin. Story aside, the gameplay does not help with the story, nor does the story help with the gameplay. That's the problem. Now, continuing on with our gameplay, I accidentally clicked on a whole bunch of Robux things. We were trying to find a note. The creature with a deer skull. This has been stalking me for quite some time. I fear I won't have much longer before it decides to end my suffering. Doing research, I found that there is an ancient ritual to cast this evil spirit away. My family has lost all trust in my sanity and doesn't even bother replying to my letters. I'm going to commence the ritual tonight. I'm alone. So after reading this, you go on your business of collecting candles to start the ritual. You do the ritual and nothing happens. Then later you discover that your truck won't work, so you then find a cave to go collect gas, and you find the corpse of your grandfather there, even though you saw skeletons in the grave. So it's a little confusing here, I'm not sure what's up. And then you get chased by the monster itself, but I completed the thing just by walking backwards, so it's not much of a chase. You have just collected the gas cans, so why don't you just fill up your car and leave? But no, you gotta go inside and sleep first. What? What is this game? And your grandpa's on the wall too, I don't understand. And then at the very end of the game, you drive off into the sunset, the monster shows up, you stop your car, and then that's the end of the chapter. This game sucks, goodbye guys.